The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will start this game off with the football. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job, good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Owens. Floating away. Sails one into the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first down.
He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Beavers are in the hurry up. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might...
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be complete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Owens. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Flanagan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
First and goal for the offense. Got his man on the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Breaks the tackle. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yard.
Turning it on! 10! Touchdown! got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run. Here
he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's in for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome. And you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Defense defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad play at a bad time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the easy completion. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strong. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Bringing the heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Under fire. Working that wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll open the second half on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know, obviously this one falls incomplete. But so far, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong.
Hold it. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. There he goes! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Hits the afterburner. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna sling it on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Makes the catch. Open space at the 25. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down.
Got enough space. Into the end zone for a touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll give it to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Caught over the middle. It's strong. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Woods. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.